Sam Altman was recently fired from OpenAI, and Elon Musk was asked about it. We're going to be checking out his response. But then for some context, Sam Altman was the CEO of OpenAI, a company co-founded by Elon Musk. So you would assume Elon Musk knows why he was fired, but his response is going to be very interesting. Take a look.
Guesses that the reason behind Sam Altman firing is due to the discovery of some dangerous elements in AI.
I'll pivot and talk about AI for a moment. We had Jensen Huang here, who's a big fan of yours, as you know.
Yeah, Jensen's awesome.
Talked about bringing you the first box, by the way,
yes.
With Ilya, interestingly enough.
Yes.
Back in 2016, I think.
There's a video of Jensen and me unpacking the first AI computer at OpenAI.
So I'm so curious what you think of what's just happened over the past 2 weeks while you were dealing with this other series of headlines. There was a whole other series of headlines
OpenAI, so far.
at OpenAI. What did you think?
Well,
you founded it, co-founded it.
Co-founded it, yeah. The whole arc of OpenAI, frankly, is a little troubling because the reason for starting OpenAI was to create a counterweight to Google and DeepMind, which at the time had 2/3 of all AI talent and basically infinite money and compute, and there was no counterweight. It was unipolar world. And Larry and Paige and I used to be very close friends, and I would stay at his house and I would talk to Larry into the late hours of the night about AI safety. And it became apparent to me that Larry did not care about AI safety. I think perhaps the thing that gave it away was when he called me a speciesist for being pro-humanity. As in, like a racist, right, but for species. So I'm like, wait a second, what side are you on, Larry? And then I'm like, okay, listen, this guy's calling me a speciesist. He doesn't care about AI safety. We've got to have some counterpoint here because this seems like we could be. This is no good. So OpenAI was actually started, and it was meant to be open source. I named it OpenAI after open source. It is in fact closed source, super closed. It should be renamed super closed source for maximum profit AI.
Turned into that.
So, because this is what it actually is. I mean, fate loves irony. I mean, in fact, a friend of mine says like the way to predict outcomes is the most ironic outcome is the most. It's like this Occam's razor, like the simplest sort of explanation is most likely. And my friend Jonah's view is that the most ironic outcome is the most likely. And that's what's happened with OpenAI. It's gone from an open source foundation, a 501c3, to suddenly it's like a $90 billion for-profit corporation with closed source. So I don't know how you go from here to there, but that seems like I don't know.
A heavy transition.
Is this legal? That's legal.
So as you saw Sam Altman get ousted by somebody Ilya, and Ilya was a friend of yours.
Yes.
You brought him there. Your relationship with Larry Page effectively broke down over you recruiting him away, I think.
That's correct. That was the fight. Larry refused to be friends with me after I recruited Ilya.
And so here's Ilya apparently saying something is very wrong.
I think we should be concerned about this because I think Ilya actually has a strong moral compass. He thinks about, he really sweats it over questions of what is right. And if Ilya felt strongly enough to want to, fire Sam, well, I think the world should know what was that reason.
Have you talked to him?
I've reached out, but he doesn't want to talk to anyone.
Have you talked to other people behind the scenes as this is all happening?
I've talked to a lot of people. I've not found anyone who knows why.
Should we be afraid? That's another question.
Have you?
I think we are all still trying to find out.
I mean, look, one of two things is either it was a serious thing and we should know what it is, or it was not a serious thing and then the board should resign.
What do you think of Sam Altman?
I have mixed feelings about Sam. I do, the ring of power, can corrupt. And there's the ring of power. So, I don't know. I want to know why Ilya felt so strongly as to fire Sam. This sounds like a serious thing. I don't think it was trivial. And I'm quite concerned that there's some, dangerous element of AI that they've
Discovered.
Yes.
You think they've discovered something?
That would be my guess.
But why is he still not sure? Isn't he one of the co-founders? Which would, I don't know, but if you're one of the co-founders, you can easily ask, why did this happen? Can you put me on? People are going to ask me about it. What is the trick? What do I say in the media when they ask about it? I think he should know. Is he concealing information? He doesn't seem to be lying to me, but I wouldn't know, Maybe I'm just gullible. But I feel like Elon Musk should know, because this question somebody else is going to ask him, so he should know 100%. And if it's something serious, the world should also know, because if the message or the information is limited, and then let's assume Sam Altman was the one who caused the problem or who's made a dangerous AI tool, and now you fire him and he becomes mad, it's going to look like he's going to become the bad guy. Maybe use that against the world because now he's mad and he has the knowledge. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking, but this is a serious thing. That's what I'm saying.
Where are you with your own AI efforts relative to where you think OpenAI is, where you think Google is, where you think the others are?
On the AI front, I'm in somewhat of a quandary here because I've thought AI could be something that would change the world in a significant way since I was in college, like 30 years ago. So the reason I didn't go build AI right from the get-go was because I was uncertain about which edge of the double-edged sword would be sharper, the good edge or the bad edge. So I held off on doing anything on AI. I could have created, I think, the leading AI company, and kind of OpenAI actually kind of is that. Because I was just uncertain, if you make this magic genie, what will happen? Whereas I think building sustainable energy technology is much more of a single-edged sword that is single-edged good. Making life multiplanetary, I think single-edged good. Starlink, mostly single-edged good. Giving people better connectivity to people that don't have connectivity or it's too expensive, I think is very much a good thing. Starlink was instrumental, by the way, in halting the Russian advance. The Ukrainians said so. I think but with AI, you've got the magic genie problem. You may think you want a magic genie, but once that genie's out of the bottle, it's hard to say what happens.
How far are we away from that genie being out of the bottle, you think? We think it's already out?
The genie's certainly poking its head out.
The AGI, the idea of artificial general intelligence, given what you now are working on yourself, and you know how easy or hard it is to train, to create the inferences, to create the weights. I hope I'm not getting too far in the weeds of just how this works, but those are the basics behind the software end of this.
It's funny, all these weights, they're just basically numbers in a comma-separated value file. And that's our digital God, a CSV file. Not that funny. But that's kind of literally what it is. So I think it's coming pretty fast,
Is that, you famously have admitted to overstating how quickly things will happen, but how quickly do you think this will happen?
Multiple times.
If you say smarter than the smartest human, at anything.
Yep.
It may not be then quite smarter than all humans, all machine-augmented humans, because people have got computers and stuff. There's a higher bar. But if you say smarter than any, can write as good a novel as, say, J.K. Rowling, or discover new physics, or invent new technology, I would say that we are less than 3 years from that point.
What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments.
That's going to be interesting. AI now can invent a new source of green energy. If we use it for that, maybe we can explore the advantage of AI, or somebody can just use it to scatter the world and put some trouble in our databases and stuff. I don't know. But AI is very advanced. I don't think some people really understand AI in its entirety. So Google just released the Google Gemini, and it's an AI model that basically understands or recognizes visuals, text, and audio. And they have like the Pro, the Ultra, and all of those fun stuff. The implementation or the use cases of that in real life events or real life situations can be very exponential for good. But on the other hand, if it's used for bad, it can also be very exponential for bad. So AI, the advancement of AI is, we should be concerned. As much as we are excited for it, I'm a tech guy. I like AI. Helps write scripts and easy emails and all of those things. I really do like it. But also we should still be concerned, especially with people who like to put their card details and the information online. All this information, all your personal information, your phone numbers, all those things, if it gets mixed up with like a bad AI system or a bad AI software, it can harm you, it can hurt you. I don't know. Take out your money and give to somebody else, mix up. I don't know, but there could be chaos. I don't know how it could be used, but there are a lot of use cases for AI. I just saw a tool, ai.nvideo.io is the link. You can go check it out if you think I'm joking. But that tool can make a full video with you just inputting the title you want. So let's say make a video of Elon Musk driving a Tesla and speaking about the Cybertruck. That video is going to use an algorithm to generate a script, and then from the script is going to compare it with images or videos or footages that have similar names or file names, and then it's going to add those file names, compile them together, and it even has transitions. It's going to give it subtitles, and then the same tool is going to read and narrate the video. People don't understand the complexity that could have been for, let's say it was a human trying to create all of this. It would have been so complex. That's if it would have been possible. But with AI, they've been able to do this. And that tool is a fresh tool. It's just basically in its, I'll say 1.0 stage. Imagine when it gets like stage 5.0, it's going to be crazy. So it means I don't have to come on YouTube to make a video anymore. Somebody can just make a video, compare it with real-time database. Let's say the war in Palestine or war in Gaza. They don't have to be a news channel anymore. Somebody can just input that, and then the AI is going to source the internet for pictures and clips people have put on the internet, and then link them all together, write a script, publish it on YouTube. So all the YouTubers, their job is gone. And the surprising thing is the AI audio sound is very convincing. A lot more fluent than me right now. I don't know if you even like my voice, but if you hear the AI voices, special. Anyways, I'll end this video right there. Let me know your thoughts on AI. Let me know why you think Sam Altman might have been fired. Talk to us. Smash that like button, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.